Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stadium game. This game is kind of nuts. We put out some ridiculous damage numbers in this match. Disclaimer, I'm going to be open and honest with you. Some of you will have noticed we're on a different account. The MMR of this match is going to be slightly lower than the other account, but it is an account which I have played Stadium on. I am still getting matched with various top 500 players in the game, so I don't think it's that much lower, but it is a different account, right? So you can call it effective smurfing if you want. Holix, for example, I believe they're on the leaderboard. Stadium Legend Tank. You see, I mean, we do get some, high-ranked players in the game. So I'll also be upfront. The reason why I've changed accounts here is because right now I feel like the MMR on my main account is so high that the only matches it finds me are against high-ranked stacks. Because for some reason, Blizzard's matchmaking system seems to think, oh, we've got a stack in queue made up of all top 500 legend players, and we need players to put them against. So rather than waiting for them to find a fair match against other top 500 legend 5 stacks, Blizzard seem to want to get the stacks queue times down and fill the spots with a couple of legend solo queue players and then some lower ranked players as well, and they seem to think that that's a balanced match. And quite frankly, it's been very, very frustrating, and at this point I've had enough until they fix the ranking system. Well, not even the ranking system, that's a completely different story. Until they fix the matchmaking system and start actually, finding proper matches for stacks to play against and proper matches for solo queue players to play against. So we're going to be playing on some of the other accounts. The MMR is probably just out of that range where we are the main consideration for stacks. We still get them. I've played a few where, yeah, I've got those stacks. But it's not as bad. Like, the games have actually been pretty fair and enjoyable. So in this game, as I said, it is it's an actually insane game. We're going chain grasp. Like, we're just going chain grasp all the way. We're against the D.Va, against the Genji. We're hoping they don't pick any of the items that reduce beam weapons. Normally they pick them if your team's got a Zarya. In this case, we don't. So we're lucky in that sense. It means we can just do the standard chain grasp against the enemy team. They've also got a Kiriko, which means we might be able to get Frenzy Amplifier later on. And that is going to mean that we can eliminate the clones and get a nice attack speed and movement speed increase for very, very cheap. So now our team is pushing over onto the point. This Genji, okay, was attacking us a bit, but right now we managed to survive that. I mean, it's still quite early on in the game, and Moira is still a pain for Genjis to deal with, but Genjis do have options in this game mode to really, really annoy a Moira player. So it's not quite like, oh, Moira counters Genji. Like, no, Genjis have a lot of things that they can do. The life steal that they get, yeah, it's kind of crazy. So we just get wrecked by the entire enemy team. I'm playing with so much confidence going into this game that I literally think that I can eliminate their entire team over and over again. So it might take a bit of adaptation. Alternatively, we may just end up keeping that confidence going throughout the game. But I think part of this is also out of frustration. So we're going to be very brave in this match and just try and eliminate everybody. And it does lead to an awesome performance, in my opinion. So right now we're trying to contest the point here. There is a baby D.Va. We do want to shut down the baby D.Va before she gets her mech. Oh, a couple of players quite low. Kiriko does get taken down, and our Ana finished off the Genji. So 45%, and we've got the point. Junkrat point blank again. We're just fading forward. Junkrat fires us up in the air here. Oh, a bouncer nearly connected with us, and that would have been really bad. Okay, we took a few too many hits, so just gonna fade back. And trying to get some healing on us, but probably got that. So chain grasp, we fire a damage orb. I don't care if it the D.Va eats it or not. There is an argument to fire heal orbs. Oh, the Junkrat tire. Okay, we take it down with the Coalescence. Zenyatta's are also very frustrating when you're on a chain grass build, by the way. I think I faded that late, actually. That D.Va one. Big shatter from the Rhine. Zen, we take him down. Our team all over the point. There's just one little Kiriko climbing up top. Gonna take him down, or should I say Rhine is. And it looks like our team's gonna get this first round in the bag. 14 eliminations, 1 death, and a 4-4-4-4 damage.
You can really tell who the playmakers are.
So yeah, we were pretty involved in the kills that round.
Up next.
And I tell you what, it's so nice when you get rich against... I mean, it's not that rich, but when you get rich again when you're playing against a D.Va, allowing you to get a few more attack speed items, shield buster. So yeah, shield buster, advanced antibiotics, and look, we can afford something else. We could get the gadget, or we could go for wrist wraps or aftermarket firing pin if we want to maximize our DPS. We can also just go for, yeah, the gadget or emergency chip. We can also get Techno Leech. So they're the options I like, and I kind of am judging how, if I need more survivability or if I believe I can just max out damage. So if I picked wrist wraps, it does give me a bit of health, a bit more than aftermarket firing pin. The ability power, sure, the orbs hit a little bit harder. It's not a big deal because we're firing them at a D.Va anyway. Sometimes they do get through. So yeah, Zenyatta having the little self-heal Harmony orb. I normally would go an orb build whenever I'm playing against a Zen. Obviously we're against a D.Va, so that's not going to be an option. But I find that Chain Grasp, by the time it gets to the late game, it's really, really tricky. Like, really tricky to take down the Zen. If he's healing themselves, then a Harmony orb also on another player, it can get, yeah, really difficult. So, Junkrat does get taken down. Just trying to put some pressure on the rest of their team there. We're going to rotate around, go behind our Genji point blank. It's not actually the hero I wanted to see, especially not when we get discorded. We get eliminated here. Ryan's still over on the point, trying his best. His health's getting quite low though. I mean, yes, I know we're not putting out much healing, but as I said, I'm a believer that I can just dominate this game by dealing overwhelming damage, and that will be the priority. Moira's healing's not that great. Everybody seems to think that she's amazing, but only if you build for it. If you go for like anything other than one of the mega heal builds, then her healing's just not very good, and you're better off focusing most of your efforts on damage with just occasional little heal over times. Junkrat takes us down. We couldn't fade there because if we fade, we're just going to get hit by the bomb, most likely. So enemy team pushing forward. Genji getting another kill there. Oh, there's 2 armor packs there. We can't take them while we fade, and I hate that, but maybe we can get to them now. We get both the armor packs with a heal orb. Attack the Junkrat, take him down just before the Genji gets us. Those armor packs helping out so much. I mean, Genji basically wasted the entire blade on us. Problem is though, enemy team is over on the point. We do not have much time. We're going to use Coalescence for the movement speed. A fade forward early. Can we get there? We try and do a little juke to make the Zen think we're going in the room, and we're on the point. Kiriko very low. Can we finish her off? Uses the Kitsune Rush. That's also going to be a pain. We want to stay on the point just in case Ryan charges and leaves it. Junkrat taken down. Are we surviving this as well? Genji taken out as well. Can we save our Ryan here? Little heal over time, but we don't just want to stay like that forever because D.Va will eventually take down the Ryan. So we want to make sure that also, if the D.Va were to kill the Ryan, then she's low health. Because if we just permanently heal the Ryan and then the D.Va lives, well, we obviously haven't dropped her health, and she might be able to fly and escape and then recontest the point. So in that situation, I'd much rather trade the tanks. I mean, obviously, I'd much rather have our tank live and theirs not. Gonna fade through onto the point. It's a bit ambitious, to be honest. And we jumped down to try and heal ourselves, but Junkrat followed us. Took us down here. We're on 4.2k damage. Junkrat ult is coming in. We can use our ult at this point, but I will also use the ult for the move speed if I need to get back to contest the points. Junkrat's pushing aggressive. We get discorded. Fade it immediately. Zen gets taken down. Junkrat low health as well. They've only capped a quarter, so we'll be able to push through over onto the point. Torb is running in with his overload by the looks of it. We're going to have to get out of that lava though. Just attacking everybody that we see right now. Baby D.Va, the only one left. So watch out for other players coming in. But it looks like our team might also be getting this round. Genji's pushing. There is a player to our left as well. We need to get out of there. Fire a zoning damage orb just to make sure they don't come through that direction. Junkrat jumps over onto the point. Eliminate them. Genji now with the blade as well. Zenyatta Transcendence body block.
Surrender to
I
my
think we
will.
just about prevented the Zen from getting to the point.
2-0.
13 eliminations this time, 5.5k damage. We are earning. That's quite a lot to earn. I mean, look at the difference between our cash and the rest of the team.
Coming up, we're picking up speed with a payload
But guys,
race.
this game's not that easy. I wouldn't upload a 3-0, right? So at some point the enemy team's going to win the round. Well, win a round at least. So what to do when you've got this much money? It's what greens we're going to sell. I want to keep ballistic buffer. That leaves us with 17k, which means we can get an 11k item and a 6. So talent modification module. In this case, we get a 10k item weapon jammer because it's really good. Now if we sell, we can get another 10 and a 1 or an 11. So there is the potential where we can get something like Code Breaker and Weapon Grease. We can get El Saka Suppressor because we've also got Ethereal Excision. And that's going to reduce the healing and make the Zen a lot easier to kill. So it looks like for now we're going with that. The only downside to it
20 seconds left.
is that I'm squishy this round. So probably will struggle. So at this stage in the game, I'd like, especially with a Zen on the field, there's Junkrat. We've just, you know, we've seen he's got, what's that? Bingo, Hot Boom. He hasn't got Zip Grease though. But Junkrat spam, you've got obviously D.Va can put out a bit of pressure. Genji on top of us as well. I'd want a bit more than 313 health. Like, considering we have to play in like the ability danger zone, where, you know, Junkrat's going to be jumping in, Speak of the Devil. Wow, the Kiriko healing doing work here. Desperately trying to get him down, but it's just not dropping, finally. What's that cost our team, though? Spending that long on the Junkrat is going to be a problem. D.Va's very weak. Going to fade jump up top, put some pressure over onto her. Oh, don't want to jump in the lava, though. Okay, baby D.Va's up top. Fire an orb, see if we can flush her out. Oh, no way. If I just stayed there, we'd be okay. Okay, we heard the footsteps. It looked like she was running for the Mega. Torb would have finished the D.Va off there, I'm sure, but we rotated either way. So, our team's going to start pushing any second. We can see both of the supports here. Zen gets pinned. I think that pin actually probably saved them, because Kiriko was able to teleport and they were out of LOS for us with our chain grasp. But I think the pin might have actually saved them, because I think we had them. Either way, oh, Zen Discord gets Suzu'd as well. We're in a bit of trouble here. The position, oh, convenient armor packs are convenient. Genji's here. Now we know we can't take the armor pack in fade, but I see it. So we judge the distance of our fade there, so we can pick one up and down heal orb up against Genji and the Kiriko. We're trying to attack the Kiriko a little bit, because that's the one who's probably not feeling like they're going to get attacked here. Another up down heal orb. We've got Coalescence. Are we going to use it? There's a blade here. We're going to try and fade away from that. Looks like we've escaped for now. Hammer build forces out the Transcendence there. We tried to pick up an armor pack, but again, we can't do it while we're in fade. You can pick up health packs, just not Torb's armor packs. As in comes a Rip Tire. We can save our team from that, but it looks like they're doing okay. D.Va's health's getting very low as well, so she's forced to use a bomb. Gotta fade that one. Does destroy our Ryan's barrier though. Junkrat, very low. We take them out as well. Okay, Ryan's pushing them, so we're going to try and support that. Kiriko TP's away. Kill the clone. Okay, trying to get chain grasp. Oh, Kiriko does get taken down. Genji pushing towards our tank, and we're going to see if we can rotate. But no, we want to target the Zen. We've got Shield Buster. Zen has shields. They're busted. Now we fade through, take the Mega, which we can take during fade, even though fade had ended at that point. Now I could go save the Rhine, but instead we're trying to cut off the reinforcements. Genji getting very, very weak there, forced to retreat. It looks like our Ryan survived anyway. So let's put a bit of pressure over on their spawn. Genji deflects the orb, but we don't really care about the orb. We'll just fade away when it comes back. We've kept them in the spawn a little bit longer. Because Junkrat's now forced to jump in kind of solo here, close to the Rhine. Okay, I mean, we've got a 10k cash lead right now. If we win this round, we may mercy ball them. It's like really, really close. Genji's behind us, but we're still focused on the deep. We do manage to fade away at least for now. Heal orb to try and help us out. The enemy team's got so much distance they need to push, but they're contesting our objective here. Ryan charges in. Torb hammer build. We've got to fade with our coalescence away from the Genji ult. Zen's still chasing us around. Junkrat's also on us. Point blank range. We've got coalescence, but Transcendence comes out. Enemy team scrambling here. We're trying to chain grasp off of the D.Va. Probably should have healed that player there. We do take down the Junkrat though, across over onto the point, but we've got, it's a horrible situation to be in. Zen's isolated. D.Va, Genji, Kiriko's just TP'd. We need heals. Self-heal orb, but the Genji rotates around with a dash. We're on 12k damage. 12k damage is kind of nuts right now. But enemy team's starting to push the objective. They've still got to get it to a checkpoint before it moves, right? So they've just got it to the final checkpoint. Bomb comes in. Is it going to get any kills? Oh no, it gets a kill. Oh no, it's only on Bob. We can work with that. Genji does pick up the Mega. I don't want to waste my time here because our team needs struggles. While Genji's over at spawn, I'll leave Genji at spawn. We're focused on this battle where we can actually use our chain grasp. We take down a Kiriko clone. Zen's just, the D.Va's body blocking for the Zen quite a bit. Another Kiriko clone dead. Chain grasp players are very, very weak. I'm hoping that by keeping these players busy, the enemy D.Va does start to suffer. Take down another Kiriko clone. These eliminations are all adding up. Wow. They somehow survive. We're on nearly 15k damage. Tyre kills Anna as well. No supports for this Ryan. I mean, he's got to get in against the Zenyatta and a Genji. It's not going to happen. Yeah, we can't get there. We can try using Coalescence to get there a bit quicker, but it's just not going to work out. Thanks for the armor pack, Torb. Okay, so enemy team actually end up with a 2k advantage in that last fight. They managed to, turn around nearly 10k. Kind of crazy.
Next up, who's ready to start the push?
Right, Colosseo. It's quite a good map for us. It's also a good map for Junkrat. If he goes Zip Grease build, that is. He can kind of, I mean, he could go, he picked something a bit weird at the start. I don't know, maybe he's trying to Ryan shield bust or something. It's a very good map for Zen. Like, very good for Zen. Kiriko, it's fine. It's a good map for our Anna, though, actually. This should be quite an interesting game. So, Frenzy Amplifier. We realised that we're eliminating so many clones. That just makes sense. We've got 16k. I have the Spider. We've got one slot. That fills the slot up. Now we've got a choice. Because we've taken advanced nanobiotics, we can sell that for 4k. That gives us 6k and allows us to take talent modification module. And the idea with that is that we would have the stats permanently. I'm not sure why I haven't picked that. Maybe we're just considering what the options are. Checking out the Zen builds, how are we best going to counter the Zen. As our Torb is saying, Hammer did not really work against them. Hammer builds are ones that scale. They scale quite a lot. And it is still early. Well, not that early, I guess. Round 4. Yeah, it looks like we're not selling the item. We're not selling advanced antibiotics. Which, yeah, we should have done. That's going to be a mistake on our part.
Maximum power. 3, 2, 1.
Just checking out the support builds there, making sure that we pick up the armor pack. I tell you what, I really like the Torb armor packs. Just as if you like this kind of content, then make sure you hit the like button on the YouTube. It helps me out a lot. Thank you very much. Right, Junkrat putting some pressure on us, but we can chain grasp. Oh, there goes Frenzy Amplifier really kicking in there as it killed one of the clones. It's another clone that we want to attack, but it just runs out of view. Maybe we can chain grasp kill it. We do. If we can get an elimination here as well. That Harmony Orb. Oh, we failed the fade jump up top as well. Still got a load of chain grasp on him. We're putting so much pressure, but we just can't finish them off. Ryan very weak. We're going to try and support that one. There is lava behind us though. Damage orb. Maybe it should have been a heal orb, but either way, we just wanted the chain grasp on players. Take down that clone. Fade forward for the Zen. I don't necessarily want to commit to this, but since the Kiriko did move off to the side, I'm going to put a bit more pressure on them as now D.Va tries to put pressure on us. See that Junkrat trap. Oh, Ryan managed to charge through it. Junkrat's next to us right now. We can reliably hit the Junkrat, so it's quite important for us to go for them, otherwise that Junk's just going to bounce around. And I guess we got the answer of what build they're going. Seems to be a very bouncy build right now. Okay, Genji, Kiriko. It's going to be hard to strip through this healing. Jump up in the air, try and get that chain grasp across. We're low health though. Genji eliminates us. Point is, we had 2 players occupied then for a while, so I'm hoping our team could get advantages elsewhere. Genji uses the blade, and it's a massive shatter. I don't know if he could do anything, but still, that's a kind of like, you know, ninja. You can fly around. Oh, we missed the armor pack. You can fly around all you want, but I'll just whack this big hammer into the ground. Zen with the Transcendence forced. The fade jump up top. Heard the Genji climbing. Gonna need... I mean, I would have thought a heal orb there. I tell you what, this post-game analysis, I feel like we're making mistakes as D.Va gets pinned. Doesn't get taken down though because of Suzu. Junkrat tires on the way. Is Anna going to get into the spawn? Yeah, we can hear it over to the right. Seems like it's up there or in the room, but doesn't seem to be coming out there. Well, we need to start making our way towards the objective. Chain grasp over onto the D.Va using that shield buster for speed. Now we've got Frenzy Amplifier. Can we get even more damage out? Can we chain together eliminations, which is really what the item's for? 1, 2, 3. I mean, it was a clone, but it still counts. Nearly 4. Well, 4. We get the elimination. 5. And now it's just a Zen. Surely we'll take one of those armor packs. Right. Enemy team is in the lead. We're entering overtime now. Try and put some pressure over onto the D.Va. Oh, she's trying to put some pressure onto us again with a bomb. I fade a little bit earlier than normal, but we run into the remech. I had to really get back towards my team here. We've got Coalescence. I'm not sure if we should be using it though. Maybe after a fade. Yeah, there we go. So we've got to try and keep the Ryan alive. He needs to get to the point. We'll try and get to the point. Okay, enemy team getting 2 rounds. The Zen's causing some problems. It's really difficult to kill these supports. They've got a lot of healing. Our healing's not that high, but their healing is that high because my damage is that high. That's one thing that a lot of people, they press tab, look at the scoreboard, and they just go, oh look, the enemy team's got so much more healing than us. But if we're putting out that much damage, we're just kind of trading with them. So it doesn't look as bad as it really is. Like if I started to do more healing, the enemy supports would actually do less healing. Right, let's have a look at the items. 22k, 24k. It's not 24,500, so there is no the closer options. Super serum. I need, so we picked deconstruction and super serum. So the idea here is I want to just burst down that Zen, whether that's through chain grasp by attacking a D.Va or just directly on the Zen. Shield buster, super serum. We want to prime deconstruction to damage amp ourselves first. Let's eliminate the Zen and then we'll worry about everything else after. So yeah, this is a very, very damage heavy build. We've also obviously still got El Saka Suppressor, so we should reduce that healing. And yeah, we're kind of already maxed. Like Shield Buster can get replaced to get an epic that has equivalent stats, but all the time, even when not against armor. But I'd struggle to give up any of the other items here. The gadget's actually really good with this build, even without the gadget, because it's 10% attack speed plus some weapon lifesteal, which is nice, and it gives you a bit of health. Or shields. No, it is health. Yeah. Because we haven't got any shields. And those armor packs, look how much we're getting. Checking out the Torb build here to see Torb on 718 health with the armor pack. They're going to be actual lifesavers. Not just for me, but for the whole team. So, going into round 5. Ready to use this gadget. Make sure we prime deconstruction. We've used the gadget. Chain grasp. We didn't do that much to the D.Va there. I mean, it does have reduced damage, but we're really looking for chain grasp targets or the Zen. Junkrat, though, does get taken down. Kiriko, clone, eliminated. There's the Zen. He's on fire, I think, right now. Gets Suzu'd. We're going to have to fade away from the Genji, but the Genji body blocks our jump. Nobody seems to have seen us. Baby Nano comes in. And, yeah, now some damage over onto the Zen. Looks like we killed the Kiriko with Chain Grasp. Genji point blank onto us now. Gets a bit of overhealth, but we're going to eliminate him as well. D.Va now. Surely going to have to retreat somewhere. Mech is popped, so we're going to fade forward. Try and eliminate this Junkrat, which we do as well. And now it's just a case of moving up to the choke point. Looking to go up onto the roof area here. You see the Genji, make sure deconstruction is primed. Of course, the Zen has, yeah, tagged us a little bit there. We've got our gadget pop. The Zen's health just evaporates. Cheeky little snipe there. Our Torb's in a bit of trouble, though. I don't think Heal Orb's going to save that. Even though we wake the D.Va up again, we're relying on Chain Grasp. Junkrat's pushing there. Going to fade back round. Close, a little bit close to our team. Can we eliminate this Junkrat? Like, he's such a pain to kill sometimes. I'm not sure if it's worth getting an aerial distressor for that. Not just for the Junkrat, it would also affect with the Genji and the D.Va. We'll fade away from that Genji. We do respect their damage output, as well as having a Zen there if we stay in. It's just really dangerous. Again, gonna fade back as soon as the Zen starts hitting us. Our Ashe does get taken down. So we popped our gadget over onto the D.Va with the pin. Rein takes D.Va off the map. Can't really stop that with the Rein, because otherwise the D.Va might just fly up. Tire. Okay, the tire got detonated. Trying to kill us, I think, or just because it's ended the round. And okay, our team take a round. 3-2 the score.
You can really tell who the playmakers are.
Had 7,300 damage in there. I mean, I think that's more than the rest of our team combined. But that's what the build is. That's what we're doing. We're trying to put out as much damage as possible. Just having a quick chat with the team.
Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
Right, I mean, it's a case of what do I want to change here? So, Shield Buster effectively gives plus 20 attacking stats when we're attacking armor. So it does make sense to sell that, providing that we can get a plus 20. You could say that if you get a plus 15, like alternative energy, that could also help. The closer, though, the reveal also works with Ethereal Excision, and it's a bit bugged at the moment. So it will reveal them, but if you keep attacking players. And then Vanadium Injection is going to give us a bit more tankiness. So I do think that that's a decent option. It does mean no more ultimate, but our ult's kind of bad anyway. There is an argument to maybe go something like Phantasmic Flux instead, and then we can still use the ultimate with the gadget, which is going to deal quite a bit more damage with it. But honestly, I'm not really fussed about the ult with this kind of comp. 601 health when we pick up an armor pack, so yeah, that's certainly going to help.
It's the match point. If they keep it together, they can win this.
Right, burst damage again. We've got a really big problem though, and the big problem is that we can't get stronger here. I mean, we can maybe take like Void Hoppers or something in round 7, but are we going to change any items? I mean, they're not going to improve us. If we change the items, it's just kind of shuffling them around a bit. Prime Deconstruction. We wanted the Zen to be there instead. We set up for the Genji, but it doesn't look like we're able to take them out. So instead we fade back, trying to heal our Rein up here. Now trying to attack the D.Va again with that wanting to trade, rather than trying to save the Rein in what could be a lost cause. We do take down the Rein, the Junkrat, but we get stuck in a Junkrat trap. Now it's up to our Ashe. Okay, we just about picked up that armor pack at the very end of fade. Enemy team halfway capped. Anna does get taken down. Little heal over time, but we're going to get involved. Gadgets popped over onto the Zen. The damage comes out again with that boost, like that burst. Okay, Junkrat is now in on the point. Very scary, actually. We've got to try and watch out for all these aerial bombs. There's an armor pack there. Oh, Genji's still on us, though. We're trying to heal all away from this. Junkrat Tire comes in, takes out, yeah, 2 of our players there. So we're in a bit of a situation. God, I wish I had Chain Grasp right now. We've finally got it. Problem is they're a bit split. We take down Baby D.Va. Zen's already back. Fade, try and get that armor pack. I wanted to jump up top with that Fade, but I prioritized the armor pack. We've got our gadget again here as well. But yeah, okay, use that. Genji did go for cover. Trying to attack the Zen. Zen does get taken down, actually. D.Va's now on us. The whole team's on us. How are we alive here? Heal orb off the back wall. We can use that later. But now that there's a blade on us as well, we're going to try and get some distance. D.Va mech is popped. Junkrat's jumping around. We're going to first take cover from the D.Va mech. D.Va bomb even. Then we'll Chain Grasp again. Kiriko clone taken down. It's going to reduce the healing for the enemy team a little bit. Bounce our orb over to the Junkrat, who's low health. Can we finish off the Junkrat? No, the Junkrat gets around the corner. Transcendence as well. That's so big. We see that armor pack at the back, but Junkrat just jumps in onto us. Gets that revenge, saying, "What are you doing? Putting all this damage out on us. We'll just blow you up, mate." Oh, Shatter comes in. Tire comes in as well. Our team's scrambling for this one. It's still uncapped at this point. Okay, can we keep our tank alive here? Gadget's popped. We're hoping that we can do something with it. We've wasted most of the time, though, while being locked in Fade. Junkrat puts some pressure on us. We rotate around. Ryan, no chance to save the Ryan here. He's using his barrier, though. Ryan does get taken down. Who else is over onto the point? There's Genji and Zen, the 2 biggest threats for me right now. I mean, we're kind of surviving here. Junkrat's getting a little bit low. Is some healing coming out from Kiriko. Torb also pushed in for a little hammer there. We get eliminated by the Zen from up top. Ryan, however, is nearly back again. We've got 52,000 damage in this game so far. Just some crazy high numbers. That's in the whole game, by the way, not the round. So, Genji pushing in. Damage out there. Even if Genji gets 1, hopefully we can take the Genji out. Not for dinner, but just out of this fight. Ryan's under loads of pressure. There is a Zen on point. Gadget. I think we... Oh, no, we popped that earlier. Junkrat very, very weak. There's a Zen as well. Can we get the Zen? We're not full health here. Chain Grasp over onto the massive players. Kiriko uses TP. We haven't got Chain Grasp to eliminate the clone quickly here. Gonna have to wait with the Fade again. Fade. Oh, tried to jump up top, but didn't quite get the Fade back and forward. Still managed to kill the Zen. There's armor packs actually around here as well that we could be picking up. Not while you're antied, mate. While you're antied, you are eliminated. So finally, are our team going to capture this first point? That's been a very long one. All Tires coming in. Attack the Junkrat. Oy, Junkrat taken down. Was just about getting heals from the Kiriko. That Tire's still alive. Didn't manage to get anyone though, so Junkrat just lost a life. Right, priming deconstruction. We attack over onto D.Va. We are discorded though, so we're probably going to have to fade or take natural cover. Trying to still pressure the D.Va. D.Va mate gets popped. Can we chain grasp the players at the back? There's the Zen here as well. Zen getting very, very weak. I'm not sure they expected us to go for that one. Clone's healing the Kiriko, but no time to change target here. So Kiriko gets taken down. Junkrat as well now. Gonna fade that. Damage orb comes in. Don't eliminate us. Nice. Right, so our team's gonna start to get some capture point progress. Win the fight, win the game, basically. Enemy team do get faster respawns. People with a little cheeky fly up there as... Oh, we've got our gadget active. Junkrat still flying around. We're not respecting the boot damage as of yet, but there is still, you know, this constant damage threat. Clone taken down. Kiriko very weak. We just about get a kill on her, but stuck in a Junkrat trap. Halfway capped now. Ryan very, very low. In comes Transcendence. This is going to be a bit of a problem. Not so much for me, because I'll just be able to fade if I need to. There's nice anti, but in comes a D.Va Bomb as well. D.Va Bomb takes down our Ashe. Oh, gadget over onto the Genji. We do get them with a chain grasp off of the Junkrat. They were very, very low health. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. We got the... Okay, we got the Zen. Okay, we can get away from that one. We're at 22,000 damage this round. 23 then, fine. If we're rounding up. Because now Orion's in a bit of trouble. He can't do anything there. Gonna fade out the spawn, but I wanted that arm pack. 709 health now. Oh, there's loads more there. We've just taken one of those. Ash, I think you've been discovered. Yeah. So, enemy team captures their first. Now we're back in another mid fight again. We're not on a survivor build, but the armor packs certainly help. Pick another one up there. Chain grasp over onto the Kiriko. Now onto the Zen. Can we put the pressure onto them? The gadget seems to be working really well when we actually use it. But other than that, yeah, we are managing to put some damage out against the Zen. Trying to alleviate a bit of pressure off of this from this D.Va over onto the back line. But by doing that, our tank does get killed. Fade jump up top now. They're still on the low ground. We can wait for an orb. Chain grasp through. No targets. They took cover just in time. We've used our gadget now. We're going to fade round to try and attack the Zen. Zen taken down. There's some hope. Chain grasp off of them. We're primarily attacking the Junkrat. Eliminated as well. Win this fight. Win the game. Clone's done as well. Kitsune Rush comes in. D.Va's pushing back. Me and Anna. But she's getting low herself here. Do manage to pop that mech as well. In comes another blade. Oh, it's who to target here. We want to try and take down Baby D.Va. We do so. There is a Genji over onto the point. Is this a little 1v1? We bounce the orb weird. In comes Kiriko to ruin the 1v1. We're going to have to fade back out of there. Torb's in there alone, but we just can't at this point. Transcendence comes in yet again. We're still attacking. Yeah, we're still applying debuffs and stuff. You never know if somebody steps out of it. There's now a chain grasp over onto the Kiriko. Zen's pushed us, but we get stuck in another Junkrat trap. 31,000 damage now. We put out Ryan, I don't think had any shield. Nano boost comes in, but no. They're pretty much eliminated here. We've got Torb with a hammer build. It's strong, but I don't think it's strong enough for this. So we use the coalescence for move speed. It's not going to get us there in time, unfortunately. We're up to, well, 31,600 damage. We're up to 75k in this round. In all the rounds combined. But still, it's 3-3. We've got to play a round 7. And we can't get any stronger. This is going to be so difficult.
It's time for push.
Yeah, the question is, who should my target prioritization be? Because I'm equipped to take down the D.Va. When I take down the D.Va, that allows our Torb to put out some damage. That allows Anna to heal or put out damage a bit easier. Same with, yeah, other players on the team. Or do I kill the Zen, who's causing problems for our Ryan discords all the time, right? There's the Junkrat that people are complaining about. We need to eliminate the Junkrat as well. The Kiriko clones. I need to attack the Kiriko clones so that they don't just provide insane heal numbers. It's like, I need to really pick a priority, and honestly I don't know, even now I don't know what the priority should be. My instinct says it's Zen and D.Va. The Genji as well. The Genji's causing problems, right? So I need to decide on the power that I'm going to take. Looking at the map, options here could be cross-orbal, Void Hoppers, Scientific Death Thud, Phantasm. I wouldn't take Destruction's Divide or Multi-Ball or Optimal Overflow, and definitely not Empowering You. So, do I want to survive better? Do I want to try and get my ultimate quicker for Vanadium? Is there anyone that I can really use Void Hoppers for? You know, it's not so much cleansing debuffs. We've got quite a lot of health. Right now I'm thinking Scientific Death Thud. But it is, you know, am I fading through many players? Not really. It's just more like in emergency situations. But yeah, pretty much everyone on the enemy team has just got stronger this round. We haven't. And that's going to be a problem, considering they won it. But it is a different style of map compared to the last one. I'd say it might be a bit worse for Junkrat, although it may be a bit better for D.Va. So, going into round 7. Don't know what that fade was. We kind of just faded. Now we have to wait for our cooldown. Gadget popped. Looking for chain grass targets. Take down the Zen with it. Great start for us here. Genji's pushing in aggressively onto us. But our D.Va's also putting a lot of pressure over onto our backline. We are going to clean up the D.Va. It's a good collapse from our entire team, which means we haven't left players out there stranded. Junkrat with some damage onto us. We tried that same jump, which we know already can't get us to the high ground, but we use it to try and put some pressure over onto the Kiriko. She must have TP'd out of there. I didn't hear anything. There's the clone. Okay, Genji. Genji with the Kiriko. There's also a Zen behind us. Wow, we're caught between two people, so we're going to have to fade on a little off angle here. We've got our gadget. Pop the gadget. Clone taken down. Damage over onto the D.Va. D.Va is receiving healing. We've got our ult. We fade through players to try and get that scientific death odd, but we're point blank on the Genji. That's not going to work. Dealt 3,000 damage, but enemy team's moving the cart already, and this is proving to be a struggle. We kind of need more from other players on the team here. Oh, bomb comes in. No way, it takes down Ashe and Orion. That's a big problem. Can we at least get the Junkrat down? We're about to have our gadget cooldown back up. We're going to have to fade out of there though. Okay, heal orb, gadget popped, clone eliminated. Junkrat very, very low. Suzu saving them. Okay, the gadget's expired now. Junkrat jumping in on top to us, and now there's a blade. We've got Nano though, that might be enough. Eliminate the Genji, clone also down. Can we push forward? It looks like our team has managed to secure the bot, at least for now. D.Va mech. D.Va mech. We want the D.Va mech, see if we can kill the Kiriko. Now surely a chain grasp can kill all of them. That's the clone and the Kiriko down. D.Va does lose her mech and her life. And now it's our team's chance to push. Still Junkrat and Genji and Zen having something to say about that. In comes Tyra as well. Can we eliminate that or at least fade it? We can fade it, but it's still alive. Oh, hello. There's a Genji here. We pop the gadget, but he's hiding behind the box. Okay, now that there's too many players, we're going to have to fade out. Heal orb to save ourselves. Genji, yeah, he thought about chasing, but then thought against it. Okay. Another bomb coming in. We're going to fade that one. Don't get hit by the remake this time. Ryan with a pin, but we've got a Genji point blank on us. Okay, he's getting very low. Eliminate the Genji. This is looking good so far. Well, the Transcendence doesn't change too much because they don't really have the damage. But they might be able to get D.Va to remake here, which is why we just want to keep on attacking her. Don't know where she's gone. We need to make sure that we're moving the objective though. Junkrat in behind. Gets eliminated as well. This is looking really good for us. As now we're pushing... I mean, we've got the checkpoint and then we've got to get it further. This is why the checkpoints are so important. Use our gadget over onto the Zen, but the Kiriko is doing too much healing. So we've kind of just burned our gadget off there. Okay, we do have an ult, but again with Vanadium and, well, mostly a weapon power build. Ryan gets taken down. This is bad for us here. Chain grasp across. Torb's also taken down. We're point blank on a Zen. That's not where we want to be. Can we dodge the shot? Okay, we take the Zen down. We get flown up in the air, but our players are just falling. There's a blade as well. We've got to fade it, but we've got to get back to the bot. And we couldn't get back to the bot and live against that. 130 eliminations. 88,000 damage, 126,000 cash earned, but it's still not enough for us to come out on top with a win.
Play of the game.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've hit that like button. If you haven't, make sure you hit that now. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you want to see more of the content. And I mean, that was a good game. Oh, Benji. Anyway, GG.